it's just you.
Okay, don't worry about it. Here we go. There we go. We're live. So, have you thought about how you could hire a VA, a virtual assistant, and what doing that could do for your business? You want to learn more about that? Because stay tuned, because in a moment we're going to talk about that just in a second. First, I want to welcome you. I'm Brian Cummings, and on behalf of Ann Sig and the E-Commerce Business School, I want to welcome you to this Facebook Live. Here at the E-Commerce Business School, we provide a highly interactive training and mentorship experience that teaches you the 3 pillars of e-commerce business success. That's cash flow, building assets, and systems automation. Together, these create a bulletproof business strategy to help you create the business of your dreams. So we're going to talk about hiring a VA. And before I do that, I want to make sure that you go to joinebs.com/group to gain access to our complimentary training and our support community. Let me welcome a few people that are here, and then I'll introduce you to this young man here on the screen in front of you. So hi, Debbie and Jenny and David and Jeannie. Welcome, everybody. Glad that you're here. Yes. Hey, I see that you're sending some love. So send this young man here, Nick, some love too. Nick is in the Philippines, and Nick is my VA. Why don't you say hi, Nick?
Hi, everybody.
So let me know if you can hear Nick. Just give us a shout out. Nick, talk just a little bit more. Tell us what time it is there in the Philippines.
Yeah, it's already 8 a.m. right now.
8
On
a.m. on Monday.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Yeah.
right now it's 5 o'clock here on the West Coast, and wherever you're watching, it's a Sunday evening in the United States. So you're ready to get started on your work day? Is that when you normally work, 8 a.m. in the morning? Not you.
Yeah. Usually, I started work to work evening, and then
Yeah.
to this time.
You usually work for night, your early morning hours, and so that you're awake during our daytime hours here.
Yeah. Yes. Sir.
Uh-huh. So can people hear Nick? Okay. I have another screen on my right. I can see your comments. Why don't you let us know that Nick is loud enough?
Yeah. Can you hear me, guys? Is it? Is my mic
Your
clear
screen is
enough?
just fine. I may have you hold your mic a little closer to you.
Okay. How about this one, Sir Brian?
Okay, there we go. Now I can see people's comments. Sounds and looking good. And people are saying, hey, Brian. Hey, Nick. Hi, Nick. There's Beth. And Ann is here. Ann Sieg is here. Kurt, Judith, thank you very much. Okay, so by the way, we have a promotion right now on our online shopping profit system course where we teach you how to source products for your Amazon business online, and as well hire a virtual assistant to do that. And that's why I have Nick on tonight. I'll tell you a little bit more about online shopping profit system and the special that we have on it in just a moment. But let's talk with Nick first. So there we go. Hey, so Nick, how long have we been working together? I had you on a couple of months ago, and I thought it had been like 2 years or something. How long is it we've been working together?
Yeah. I believe it's already been 6 years right now, Sir Brian.
Has it been
And
6?
yeah, that
I
was 2014 when I started.
2014? So it's going on.
Yeah.
This is the 6th year of working together, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's amazing. How long have you been a virtual assistant altogether, or been employed as a virtual assistant?
Yeah, I've been a VA for about 7 years right now.
So you'd only had
Mainly
about
with,
a year or two before me.
yeah,
Okay. All
one
right.
year and a half.
Mm-hmm. And you like being a virtual assistant? I assume you do.
Yeah, of course, it's really fun, great, and awesome, especially working with you, Sir Brian.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. There's other work you could be doing besides working online. You could be working in your hometown, doing whatever you might want to do there. Why do you choose to work online instead?
Working online is having a freedom working while spending time with family. So it's a B plus for us. And then the salary is a much more higher than working locally here in the Philippines.
So the pay is better.
Yes,
It,
definitely.
from our perspective, it seems like we don't pay you enough because compared to U.S. wages, you get paid so little. And I know that probably you don't want to hear that, but that's the way it is.
Yeah, I agree, sir. Maybe the currencies are really different from there and here.
Mm-hmm. You receive the Philippine peso, and I'm trying to remember what the exchange rate is. Is it around 50 to 1 at this moment?
Yeah, I believe so. It's around 51 or 52.
Okay, so the dollar goes a long way there in the Philippines. That's the main thing about it.
Yeah, so definitely.
Yeah. So tell people the kinds of things that you do for me.
Mhm. Yeah, the tasks that I've been doing with you since I've been working with user brand are mainly with Amazon platform and also Shopify platform.
Nick,
And with
hold your mic up. There, people are saying they would like to hear that a little better.
yeah, yeah, with Amazon platform, Shopify, and also with social media like Facebook, Pinterest, and Instagram. In specific with Amazon, so the that includes Amazon sponsored ad management, so listing optimization, um, extensive keyword research, and extensive product research. So that's a very important, and also um, sourcing our products.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like start to finish because you do research on products, you find products, you can even create products for me, you create listings for me, you do sponsored ads for me, and for our merchant fulfilled orders, you even handle some of the order fulfillment, you do customer service, you do off Amazon advertising for Amazon business, yeah,
Yeah,
Pinterest,
yes,
Facebook. You have done some Amazon, eBay listings for me
and Instagram.
and Instagram. How's that?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Did you know how to do all those things when you first started working with me?
Hmm. Actually, when I started with user brand, it's all about
Hold that mic
my
up if you
skills are
would.
yeah, yeah, my skills are all about Amazon, um, and the rest are learning process from you. The great thing working with user brand is you let me do things that on my own, and then gave me some resources, especially with training courses. That's really important for us as a VA, for us a foundation to get started, and then to have some knowledge on how to perform the task, which is an A plus, especially the EBS who training courses provided for that you have given to me. It is really an A plus for.
Uh-oh. You've let the cat out of the bag. You know, and the owner of the e-commerce business school, she doesn't know that I've given you some of that stuff.
Yeah,
That's okay. It's quality training, isn't it?
yeah, definitely quality training,
Yeah.
and it's really important for the VAs to have these training courses to start with, and then have an overview idea of everything the task will be about.
Mm-hmm. So we do that in the online shopping profit system. That's our course that teaches people how to source products or find products online that they can then flip on Amazon. And in it, we have a training video that I've created for a VA. along with all the documents. It's called an SOP, a standard operating procedure, that tells you to do this step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, that you can give right over to VA. So it just kind of makes sense. We provide you with quality training material. Why not provide that with a VA? And in the online shopping profit system, we've done exactly that. So you've watched that video on online shopping quite some time ago.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. And the online, let's talk about that, the online shopping, the sourcing of products. Our members, most of our members, are doing arbitrage, retail arbitrage, where they're going to local stores and looking at clearance type prices on products and then buying those and sending them into Amazon and selling them for a profit. But they can do this online as well. And then we have a spreadsheet that they can fill out. So you've done that for me. And what has that
Yeah.
been like for you?
From the start, it's actually it's a challenging, because finding products is more, product research is the most important for that one. So you have to go for certain requirements that a product is,
Hold
you
your
can
mic up,
identify.
if you would.
Yeah. Yeah. Because there are requirements if the product is a good for FBA or on an arbitrage with a sales rank, um, how many competitors, FBA competitors in the listing, if Amazon is listing in that particular listing, and then if that particular listing is an oversized or standard, because it costs a lot when a product is oversized, and especially with the ROI, you have to consider that, the net profit, the net margin, and I think which, the sales rank for a 1%, rank in top 1% of a certain category.
So that's all the criteria that you have to look at if you're looking for profitable products.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So many of our members who already do that with retail arbitrage, they know that criteria. So they can just simply apply that same criteria to online sourcing. And then a VA, yourself, who's doing the work, has to understand what that criteria is, right? Was
Yes.
that was something you already understood when you started working for me?
Yeah, I have an overview with that one, but you made it clear to me, Sir Brian, with the training process. What should I expect? With what good products are, to be sent on after.
Mm-hmm. So for a new seller, or a seller that's been selling retail arbitrage on Amazon, that wants to hire a VA for the first time, would it be difficult for them to show a VA what to do? Do you think a lot of VAs already understand that criteria?
It really depends, Sir Brian, if they've already hired an experienced one with online arbitrage or retail arbitrage. That would be A+. But I believe if they just hired a VA that is eager to learn and then learn new things, and then especially with research things, are good at research things, that would be more easy for a VA, although he or she doesn't have any experiences yet, but the training process will provide that one for him.
So if the VA doesn't already have experience, but has a willingness or desire to learn, how long do you think it would take them to pick it up, to become good at it?
It really depends, Brian, with the VA itself. Maybe my calculation would be around 1 week.
1 week.
And then, yeah, practicing it 1 or 2 weeks, practicing it, and then that VA will definitely apply what he or she have learned from the training videos provided for him.
Okay. 1 week, that doesn't take very long. I mean, that's pretty good for a seller who's thinking about hiring a VA, you're on the other side of it. What would you want a seller, if you were looking for a job doing this for online arbitrage, like for somebody else, for instance, what would you want the seller to, how would you want the seller to work with you? Anything special that you'd want from them?
The very first thing is it should be the VA and the employer should have a constant communication, especially with the task. And then, as I've said earlier, with the training courses provided, if that VA doesn't have any experience or haven't done that task yet, and having a constant communication with the employer is really important because they can fix what are the mistakes, and then they can talk about it and then improve the result.
Do you feel more comfortable having regular communication with the employer?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Do you have any tips, strategies, any things that you'd like to give away? And make sure you hold your mic up here. Anything that you'd like to let people, like some strategies for online arbitrage that might help somebody that's doing it on their own?
Yeah. What was working for us before, Sir Brian, is they can look at the beauty products first. That's a joke. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what would you give them? Any tips? Any strategies?
You can do with tools provided, especially with Django Scout, with tactical arbitrage or X-ray, that will make it faster for the product research, which is really, really important, and make it a daily habit, a habit of doing it regularly.
How about if people are doing this?
The effort.
How about if they're doing it manually? They're doing, rather than using any automation, they're doing it manually.
Yeah, that's also a good thing. Filtering on Amazon is important too. You can see the sidebars on Amazon when you go to Amazon in specific categories. You can see some sidebar and filter it if you want some to find items, profitable items. And one thing is look for out of stock from Amazon. They can sell that one out of stock items that Amazon sold.
That's a really good point here, that on the left-hand side of the sidebar on Amazon, there's a little checkbox. Usually it's all the way down at the bottom. And it's if you click that, it'll show out-of-stock items on Amazon.
Yes.
And then what do you do when you find that? Go searching from different stores online to find those items?
Yeah. Tools could make it faster for you. Those like OA X-ray tools that will definitely just copy the title and then scan it around all online retails in the US. That will make it easier for you. But you can also do it manually, finding the that specific out of stock item that Amazon sold, because that's the window that you can sell that item. But make sure when you see those out of stock items on Amazon, make sure to have to see it in Keepa if it's really a good item.
Okay, great. So you use tools just like we use tools.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think that's important for the sellers here in the U.S. to know that when they hire a VA, the VAs usually, if they have any experience at all, they're already using those same tools. And sometimes, like I've found in the past, a virtual assistant will have paid for those tools on their own, and they'll be able to use them better than I can even use it. Nick, that's true for us because, like, I've recently started using Helium 10, but that was because of you. You started using it first and then telling me about it and that I should learn how to use it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We're getting comments here. By the way, if you're listening to this, you have any questions, please enter them into the box here and we'll address any questions that you might have. Nick, they're commenting on how you call me Sir Brian.
Yeah, I've been calling you Sir Brian from the start, sir. You mentioned that I just call you Brian, but it's really awkward for me. I am working with you, and you are my boss, so it's proper to call you sir.
Yeah, I don't get it anywhere else in my life. You're the only place that it comes from, so I do appreciate that. Okay. Nick, what I'd like to do is go into telling people about our online shopping profit system course and the special that we have. You want to hang on here? What I'm going to do is show some slides. You won't be able to see them, but they'll still be able to see both of us alongside of the informational slides. All right?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So here we go, our online shopping profit system. We've been talking about sourcing products online for selling on Amazon. You want to learn more about this, go to joinebs.com/online. And the Amazon arbitrage business model, it's a wonderful resource to help you create cash flow on demand in your business. And adding the online shopping profit system arbitrage training program can greatly multiply your current business no matter what you're selling on Amazon. With a reliable and dependable method of bringing cash into your business, you're free to focus on creating real scale and leverage. And I want to talk to you about these three pillars here, what we call the three success pillars of a successful e-commerce business. So all e-commerce businesses have these three pillars in place. Cash flow, that's what we've been talking about, is sourcing products that you can sell on Amazon. That brings in cash flow. And then building assets and implementing systems. So with cash flow, this is the first pillar. That's cash flow and profitability. You need to get this down in your business first. You want to learn and execute the basic methods and activities of your business from start to finish. Focus on getting your business working and profitable. Once you've done that, you can move to the second pillar of building and acquiring assets. This is where you add materials, inventory, resources that increase your business's size and scope. And this is the beginning of creating real scale in your business. Once you've done that, you can move into the third pillar of implementing systems. This is where you develop standardized routines and install automated software or services and increasing your business's productivity while saving time. So when you hire a virtual assistant, you're actually creating an asset. Having employees are assets in your business. When you tell them how to perform something and they do that routinely, that's creating a system. Right here you can see a VA at a desk, and this is their SOP that they're performing, a standard operating procedure. They can also use automation, and we've talked about several tools like Jungle Scout or Helium 10. So Inventory Lab is a system for your business, and it provides automation. Adding online arbitrage into your business arsenal allows you to start leveraging other people's efforts instead of just your own. This helps you move from being an owner-reliant business into an owner-independent business. And plus, you get to leverage very low wages via the international employee marketplace. The online shopping profit system provides you with the skill and experience to build systems and teams in your business. And by the way, that's why I created this training. We have people in our school, in the e-commerce business school, that are already selling products. They've already got cash flow down. But what I wanted them was to start building assets and implementing systems. And I felt that including the VA hiring aspect of the online shopping profit system would help them do that. So it's kind of a bridge from cash flow into building assets and scaling their business. The online shopping profit system is in two parts. The first part is simply the sourcing of products online, where you learn how to shop for profitable products on the internet, place orders for them, receive that product, and prep it prepare it, send it on to Amazon FBA, where it's then available for sale, and then track inventory and sales on Amazon. And this is a rinse and repeat. You evaluate your profits for those products on Amazon, order more of what's profitable, which you can obtain, and then continue to search for other products. You'll be able to use our proprietary online arbitrage research tool to calculate customer demand and net profits. And it comes with this profit calculation chart. It's over on the right-hand side of the spreadsheet, so that when you enter in the product information from the online store as well as Amazon, it starts calculating your net profits over here, and you can see it's color-coded. So it gives you the top sales rank. That's an element of demand or popularity, basically how fast a product will sell on Amazon, and the net profit, profit margin, and your return on investment. And you could see the colors in pink, yellow, green. We like to say that green is good. When there's more green on a product there, that's the product that you want to focus on purchasing more of for your business. So when you have a virtual assistant doing this, they fill out the spreadsheet, and then you can wake up in the morning, find products on it, look at the profit calculations, and decide which ones to order for your business. You can further scale your arbitrage business by having stores send your products, instead of you, directly to an FBA prep center. Then they do all the work of listing, prepping, and sending those products to the Amazon warehouse for sale. The second part of the online shopping profit system is, once you've mastered this system of purchasing products, then you assign these repetitive tasks to your own overseas virtual assistant, and that's at a significant savings compared to U.S. worker wages. And basically, for online arbitrage, which is one of the simpler jobs that a VA might do for you, you're looking at somewhere at $3 to $5 an hour at U.S. wages, $3 to $5 an hour. That's what you would pay a worker there in the Philippines. Everything that you need to be able to hire, train, manage a VA is provided for you. We give you an online researcher job post, an interview questionnaire, a virtual assistant workers agreement. This is all created. You can use it directly from these documents. You don't have to make anything different. They're ready for you. There's an initial test assignment and a cover letter. And by the way, I go into how to do a test assignment with a virtual assistant, so you hire the right virtual assistant the first time. An online arbitrage research instructions, the research training video, there's the spreadsheet. So they have everything they need in order to be able to do the job, even if they have no experience at all doing online sourcing for Amazon. The details here for the online shopping profit system: you'll build a business with real scale, a duplicatable system for sourcing profitable products from online websites. That's why I created this course, to be able to scale your business. You'll master 3 unique online sourcing strategies. You'll have access to our exclusive online arbitrage research tool. That's the spreadsheet you just saw. You'll be able to multiply your net profits with discounts and reward programs. You can use automated sourcing subscriptions to send profitable products straight to your inbox. And that was something that Nick and I had set up, where the stores would send their sale flyers. It's an email, regular emails that they send out telling you of their discounted products. They send them right to Nick's e-box, not mine, right to Nick's. And he's able to open that up, and it gives him direction on which stores should he be shopping from today. You'll learn about third-party prep centers to outsource your shipping to Amazon's fulfillment centers, so you don't have to do that FBA prep yourself. You take part in a live Filipino a demonstration of a VA interview with a live Filipino VA. And by the way, for those of you that are coming to our training next week, our trifecta training, where we have a live workshop for online shopping profit system, you'll get to meet Nick again, because we're going to go through a mock interview, a mock VA interview. So Nick will be online for that. You discover how you can use VAs with dozens of other routine tasks in your e-commerce business, just like we were talking about earlier. And I want you to get the right virtual assistant the first time you hire with our double interview hiring method. This is something I developed out of hiring for many years for both my local business as well as online. And I suffered through hiring mistakes, as most employers do, and I learned how to minimize that. You'll learn that right away. Here's Candida, who says, I love it. I get 80% of my sales from online shopping. She lives in a very rural area of Texas where she says she has few options of stores, but she can go online where she has all the options. FedEx comes to her house every day. She does 80% of her sales through online arbitrage profit system. We have some bonuses for you. Bonus number 1 is a small group coaching series. Now, this is a recording that I made of 3 training classes in which I worked with a group of our students who were hiring a VA. And I walked them through the process. You know, it's not a one-step process. You have to post a job and then have applicants weed through the resumes from your applicants, choose several to interview, provide a test assignment for those applicants to see which ones are best. Interview them a second time, and you'll find the perfect virtual assistant for you. I've walked people through this live, and so this is a great bonus for you in doing this. Also, bonus number 2, you get Dr. Josie Shepard's mini workshop. Josie is another trainer at our e-commerce business school. She and I have created numerous courses together. Her mini workshop of how to set up an Amazon business on autopilot by outsourcing, creating systems in your business and managing team members to run them for you. Both of these have a $9.97 value. There are some other bonuses, and altogether it's a combined total value of $39.88. That's a lot of money, but we have a special here for you. This ends tonight. Just tonight. Instead of $497 regular price, this is $248.50. That's a 50% discount. It includes both the bonuses that I just mentioned. That's not all. There's another bonus: how to hire, train, and manage a listing and shipping assistant. Remember, if you're getting all these products delivered to your home and then you have to prep them, list them, send them into FBA, why not hire somebody locally to do that? In this training here, I show you what qualities to look for when hiring to find the very best local employee, how to write a job posting that filters out bad candidates before they apply, how to spot red flags early in the hiring process so you never get burnt and only hire the right people. And as I mentioned earlier, I have been burnt before. Believe me, I have some stories. Which questions to ask to make sure the person you're interviewing is who they say they are, how to train your team to work efficiently, independently, and think critically to solve problems. That was something that Nick said. He enjoys the freedom that I give him because he's an independent thinker and he can critically think to solve problems on his own. It's one of the things I love about Nick. And you'll learn how to create processes that help you train new team members even faster. So you can go to joinebs.com/online to learn more about this. You're going to receive the entire online shopping profit system, parts 1 and 2, and those incredible bonuses, all to 100% ensure that you have all the information and training to help you develop an automated online arbitrage income. So this is your moment to get the leverage and automation into your arbitrage business. And I think the online shopping profit system, if I say so myself, is the perfect course to learn how to do this. Also, this is really cool. This is our 10-day accountability boot camp with Coach Kurt. He's on this call right now. You can tag Coach Kurt, ask him more about this. This has been an incredibly popular program of ours. I know some of our members have taken it multiple times. We're adding it in to this course. You're going to learn how to be a business person by taking this course, how to hold yourself accountable. It's 10 days. You're going to gain some incredible skills and learn to think and act like a real business person. So if you've never run a business before, I highly recommend that you join Coach Kurt in this boot camp. Online shopping profit system sale, half price, ends at midnight tonight. So please jump in and get this. Learn all that you want about it there at joinebs.com/online. That's a mouthful. Nick, I knew you already knew about our online course. Of course, you've seen it from the inside and have done this work. Anything else that you'd like to share with people, what it's